In the last video, we discussed what life settlements are and why someone would even want to sell their own big life insurance policy to get more money to live out their remaining years rather than giving it back or surrendering it to the life insurance company. Now, if you didn't see that video, go ahead right over there and go back to that first video to learn about that first part. Hi, I'm Dick Chelton, and in this video, I'm going to discuss a bit more about life settlements, how they started, how they can translate into a safe return for your investment-conscious, sophisticated, and affluent clients. By now, you know that a life settlement is a transaction between a policy owner and someone who wants to purchase the ownership of the policy, right? So, where did these investment tools come from? Well, sit back for a minute. Let me tell you the story. Back in the early 1900s, there was a man named R.L. Russell. He was the executor of an estate that belonged to a man named John Burchard. Burchard had passed away about a year after an operation, but in order to afford the operation, Burchard sold his life insurance policy to a man named Dr. Grigsby in exchange for the cost of the operation plus $100. Now, of course, Burchard was happy because having the operation gave him the chance at life, and he really didn't need the life insurance policy anymore. And Dr. Grigsby was happy because he paid for an asset, something that was going to pay him back even more than he paid for it. Great deal, right? Well, that was until Burchard actually died and the life insurance policy paid out, just as all life insurance policies do. But it paid out to Dr. Grigsby, who purchased the ownership rather than, of course, the estate. Well, this made R.L. Russell very angry. Remember, he was the executor of the estate and he wanted that payout. So he filed a suit to have the life insurance policy money go to the estate. Well, the case went all the way to the Supreme Court in 1911, where Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes affirmed that Burchard had the legal right to sell his policy and Grigsby had the right to buy it. And that decision by Oliver Wendell Holmes laid the groundwork for the life settlement industry as we know it today, where life insurance contracts are saleable assets. Now, you may have heard of Viatical Settlements, which became fairly popular in the 80s with the rise of HIV. Now, Viaticals allowed a terminally ill policy owner to sell their life insurance policy for more than the surrender value. Happily, Viatical sales later ended when new medical findings and medications allowed HIV/AIDS patients to live extended lives. However, in recent years, life settlements for senior citizens has become very popular among institutional investors like your bank and very wealthy investors like Warren Buffett. But what's great is that it's not just an opportunity for those extremely wealthy investors. Now, individual investors can purchase pieces of ownership in those big policies. They're basically broken into fractions, and that's why it's called Fractional Life Settlements. Your client still has to qualify. There are certain income qualifications. It's got to be the right fit for an affluent client, but they don't have to be a Warren Buffett to take advantage of it. It's likely that a good percentage of your current client base does qualify, and this product could be a fantastic fit for their investment portfolio. In the next video, we'll explore whether or not these fractional life settlements belong in your client's portfolio, and then we'll get into the policy pros and cons. Please click to the link right over here to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more good information about products that will benefit you and your clients. And if you'd like to go and view the next video, go ahead and click on the video right over there. I hope this has been informative. We'll be talking with you soon.